Hey everyone, Dean with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Thank you so much for joining me for another Morgan Dollar Mondays with Massabesic Gold and Silver. Today we're going to be looking at only Carson City Morgan dollars. These are some of my favorite dollars. For those of you who tune in each week for Morgan Dollar Mondays, some of these dollars will be familiar to you, but I promise if you stick around to the end of the video, I will be showing you a new Morgan dollar, or at least one you haven't seen before. Well, let's start with the 1891 Carson City. The 91cc is a great coin to own. I believe the mintage is 1,618,000. This is a nice example in an annex holder. The grade on this is a mint state 64. I know the last time I showed it, many of you said, it's probably a 63. I tend to agree with you, but I do go back and forth. I will say the obverse does have quite a few contact marks, especially in the fields, on her cheek and even on her neck. But the reverse really seems fairly clean. There is one carbon spot on the back, but I don't know if that would really hold it from MS64 or not. It might. It's, either way, this is a nice MS63 or a nice MS64. I really do enjoy the luster on this coin. Well, let's keep going here with the 1884cc. This is another great coin. These are usually really well struck, really nice luster. These just, you can see here, this is a really nice example of a choice coin. The mintage on these is 1,136,000. And this is just one of those common date Morgan Carson City dollars that are just, it's really nice to add to any collection, and they're easily found out there. Bowers talks about how virtually all of the 1884 CCs were stored away in the Treasury Building in Washington. When they started to release these, the count was 962,638. Pretty amazing. The 84cc is actually more rare in worn condition than it is in mint condition. So, like I said, easily available to those folks who really want one, and it's a nice coin. And this is a really nice choice coin. I enjoy it, and it's something that might hold on to for a little longer for our background here on Morgan Dollar Mondays. Whoops, so let's flip this over. This is a 1883cc, another one of those common date CC Morgans. This is a nice example. Again, these are usually well struck, very attractive coins. The mintage is 1,204,000, and overall, this is a nice example. I'm thinking it's probably, that MS63 to MS64, maybe that MS64. This seems nicer than the 84cc, but this is just a really good example. I enjoy this coin because it does have really nice luster. The strike is really strong, and there's not too many contact marks. So to finish off the trio of common date Morgans, here is the 1882 Carson City. This is one of my favorite coins to own. This is really got the frosty luster that is really attractive on these. The mintage on these are 1,133,000, and you can see here, especially on the reverse, how frosty the devices are. Even the luster in the fields has just got that frosty look, which is really nice. The strike on these are usually quite strong, and you can see that this is a strong strike overall. And these are just another great coin to add to any collection of Morgans. This is just really nice. Let's just compare it here to that 91cc. You can see a little bit of a difference in the luster. The 91cc isn't quite as frosty. It's a little bit more satiny, I guess you could say. But either way, these are both beautiful coins with some really nice strikes here for these coins. So this is a mint state 64 and an old rattler. The rattler's cracked, which is kind of unfortunate, but maybe someday I'll send it off to get reholdered. As promised, here is our final Morgan, the 1881cc. This is in a PCGS slab, and quite honestly, this is a really nice coin. What drew me to it was the obverse, how clean the cheek is and how open the fields are. Very few contact marks, very few noticeable hits, if you will. The mintage on these is 296,000. Don't let that low mintage fool you. Bowers talks about that at last count, there was a count of 147,485 mint state examples of the 81cc. So not really a semi-key date, but it is a nice date to have in your collection. You can see here that the strike is quite nice. The eagle's breast feathers are easily seen. You can also see the frostiness of this example. Nice little, just a nice looking coin overall. I really like this coin. The open fields really attracted me to it. And I'm just glad that I was able to find this at a reasonable price too. The obverse, you know it, the toning there, I really enjoy that. I assume it's a kind of album-like toning as it is in the peripheral. Tough to say. It could have come out of an old bag of coins that this just was on the outer edge or something. But I think it's more of that holder toning, truthfully. But hey, who knows? Again, the cheek is really free of contact marks. The overall coin is just beautiful. If you haven't guessed the grade, I'm not going to tell you right away here because I just want you to kind of get a number in your head. And was it this? Was it an MS65? Was it a gem state? I hope it was. This is really a nice example. And it has the CAC sticker on it, which also makes me happy. So I don't know what it does for you. Some people love CAC, some people don't. So these are all great coins to add to any collection. I started with the more common dates just kind of for myself. I have bought some other dates before and sold them off because I really wanted to get some mint state examples. And these two here are really my favorite of the two. I'm really glad I got it. You can get the 82cc in gem state like the 81 here. It's just going to cost you a little bit more. And I'll give you an example. The 81cc cost me close to $800, while the 82cc at MS64 really only cost me about $300 and some at auction. So it wasn't too bad. I think it was actually the old Rattler holder that really jacked up the price, which is kind of too bad. But anyway, both are great examples, though. I really like them. And I think they're my favorite. It's funny, though, I find that I'm drawn more to the flashy luster on the 82 here than I am on the 81. I just think that this is just an exquisite coin. Not that this one isn't. This is a fine gem state coin, MS65. And you can see the luster is beautiful as well. It's a little hard to see underneath all the toning, but overall, it's a great example. On the reverse, you can see it a lot easier as it is more blast white on the back here than on the obverse, obviously. So these are all great coins. I really like them. I'm thinking about selling the 91cc, so put in the comments if you think I should put that up on eBay and get rid of it. I'm just looking for some more CCs that I might try to get in future. So I'm thinking about getting rid of that one and seeing what else I can get. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, until we meet again, stay safe and enjoy.